Hi, David here, CEO and founder of the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. The markets are going through some volatile changes in the last several years, or have you not noticed? I'm sure you have. Look, we all want things to stay constant. We don't like change. We like to find a model, a game plan, whether it's for our businesses or for our families or for our investments, that we can kind of set it and go forward and not have to really make any big changes. We just keep doing the same thing, adding to it, right? That's a normal human instinct. We all want it. I want it. But I learned very, very early on in life that that's not the way it goes. What's that mean for us? We have to be more diligent about being willing to adapt and pivot. Yeah, that's tough. It's tough, especially when you're busy. You're busy with everything in life, right? And to keep your fingers on the pulse of everything is very difficult. That's why I became a participant in a lot of different groups. Many are called mastermind groups. There's different kinds, but basically finding a group of people who were like-minded, who were facilitated by a great leader and would help me solve problems, provoke my thinking in ways that I wasn't getting in my daily life. Because in our daily life, we're busy. We're just focused at the task at hand. If we don't have a place to pull back sometimes and look from a larger viewpoint, a higher elevation at everything going on in our life and really what's important for us, we can get on that treadmill, right? Where we're kind of treading water. And maybe it's good treading water. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You live a good life. You provide for your family. You're not uncomfortable. You're not living paycheck by paycheck. But you know something's still missing. That was the place I was some 17 years ago when my daughter was dealing with a liver transplant because of all the illnesses she'd had in her life. And I had to really take a look and say, what is this life all about for me? Had I been successful, but yeah, by society standards, I was married, I had a child, I had a dental practice, and things were going well. But then again, things were not going well, not because of my daughter's health. That's just a situation you have to deal with in life. Because I was torn. I was conflicted. I needed to be there with her, but I also had to take care of financial management and the practice. And that was hard. The markets are changing a lot, and I want to just give a caution to all of you. Whatever plan you're on, whatever you've done, whatever success you've had, I'm not trying to scare you and make you think that your plan's not going to work, but I think you got to take a look at your plan, because the markets are not going to be as kind to us, my opinion, as they have been in the last decade, or even going back further than that, back to the last 40 years, going back to 1980 when we've had 40 years of declining interest rates, low cost of capital, the Federal Reserve coming to the rescue. Every time the financial markets start to teeter, the Fed comes to the rescue and pumps it full of money. We're beyond that time. We can't keep floating the amount of deficit spending, the high national debt that we have, and fighting inflation. There's too many balls to juggle in the air right now. It won't go forward the way we've known it. How do you deal with it? You've got to be in a position, learn how, gain access to the ability to take your capital, the money you've saved, and get that capital working for you amongst all of this volatility in the marketplace. I can't do that on Wall Street. I don't know how you do it, but I can do it with tangible assets, because tangible assets perform in an inefficient marketplace. Inefficiency is what gives us, the retail investors, the ability to play in those markets and fill the void where the big money, the hedge funds, the retail banking platforms cannot deal with. That's the opportunity. I started doing that when I was in my 20s. And I've worked my way up to where now today we have a whole community, Freedom Founders, where we're all on the same page, where we've really built the structure, the infrastructure, and the access points and the education to where now our business owners, our docs, our members are able to take their plan wherever they are in life and move that forward with certainty. With measurable milestones instead of a guessing game. Do I have enough? How can I get on my practice? How can I sell? We build a plan that gives you the opportunity to drive it with the help of an entire community. That's what I've learned in my life. It's what's worked for me. It may not be the thing for you, but if you have any inclination to see if there's something that would be applicable to your life and your goals, reach out. Love to talk to you.